Okay, as you can see, I have cracked into the engine on this little GiO Blazer 125HS. The clutch is out. I have the old clutch, actually that's technically the second clutch, sitting right here. The third clutch is behind me, so that's the first brand new clutch after manufacturing, and the second brand new clutch after manufacturing sitting behind me. So technically, yes, this bike is on its third clutch. So anyways, as you can see, there is debris in the bottom of the engine. Unfortunately, I tried every single thing that they showed how to get these clutches off without having to buy the proper tool, but I ended up buying the proper tool. It was only 20 bucks. This job is 100% paid for by the owner of the bike, the kid's father, not the kid. The kid's only going to be 5, so it's not like he can pay me for fixing this bike. So I ended up buying the tool. He'll pay for the tool. I'll probably leave the tool with the bike as well, zip tie it somewhere inside here so it doesn't get lost. Or if he tells me to keep it, I will keep it. But there's also bits of clutch inside of here as well. So that actually has to get cleaned out as well. Probably going to use some sort of a spray lubricant. Probably WD-40 to spray it out. I don't normally use WD-40, but for something like this, it should work. I've also ordered up a gasket set. So the original sump gasket did split in a couple different locations, so I'm not going to take the risk of trying to reuse it. Most likely it was reused the first time the clutch was replaced. It ripped this time, and I definitely was careful. One thing right here, this here actually goes up to a thing on the clutch. Yes, I'm calling it things, but don't really know what to exactly call it. Let me grab you the piece out. This little guy right here. It actually fell out when I opened up the crankcase, but I figured it went up to a piece here on the clutch, and sure enough it did. Here is the back cover. I actually had to drill out one of these screws as well. It was already stripped out as well on this bike. The last guy definitely, either he didn't know what he was doing or he was just careless and didn't care at all what he was doing. So I'm trying my best to keep everything organized. I'm just working in this one little area. So everything's all here that I'm working on, working with. So we should be good. Everything should go back together fairly good. And if I do have any issues, there are videos online showing how to do this. There's actually one showing this, not this exact bike, but showing this engine with the forward and reverse. There's another one I was using for reference. It didn't have reverse. So I went back and found another video. It actually has this here with the piece that went up to here that I just showed you. I'm using that one as reference. But it is a very simple job. Really, like I said, the only specialty tool, if you need it, is this guy right here. It's only 20 bucks. So it's not like it's a $40, $50 tool. It's even recommended with the clutch when you go to buy the clutch as a recommended tool. So it was either with the clutch or it was with the gasket set, one or the other. So it is recommended to use it. But I'm going to get this cleaned out. Got 2 layers of cardboard down underneath the bike now because it's definitely a leaker. It actually weeped through this layer of cardboard, which is a pizza box. So now I'm on to the second layer. But we should be good now. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.